Hello everyone. Today is a Sunday evening and I'm gonna jump straight into the orders that we got. So we actually are starting out with a double order that is picking up from Hougang River Court, then delivering, well, let's say into Hougang as well as into the Kovan area. We are now headed to Hougang River Court to pick up the two orders. I actually wasn't planning to work today because I hadn't gotten a chance to fix my bike. But luckily the bicycle shop that I always frequent near my house was open. So I managed to get it fixed. And then I looked at the time and it was around 5 p.m. I was like, you know what, hey, this is the perfect time to do an evening shift. So here we are. It's Sunday evening, the time now is 5:31. I don't have any targets for today. I just want to get out there, do some deliveries, have some fun, and we'll see how it goes. And the entrance or the slope up to Hougang River Court was blocked, so I'm just going to go by the side here and we'll park on the grass. Okay, let's head in. Yeah, Grabfood 203.
Come here.
Okay.
Few minutes.
203. Thank you. Alright. That was nice and easy. So we're now heading to Wingstop to pick up the second order. I got 538. Thank you. Okay, that was nice and easy. I do see, however, that this is a cash order. I do have change on me, so we should be good for that. So first order is about 2 kilometers away. Let's get these orders packed and we'll see how to go from there. Okay, looks like we are good to go, and let's get going. Alright, we have arrived. Alright, so I'm here to drop off the first order, and the note says the unit number and a number to call upon arrival. Don't know the door, thanks. I'm quite puzzled, but we'll see. Hello, thank you. I guess that customer needs to somehow update her note because I was kind of confused, but she was there and waiting. So no worries. The next one is 1.2 kilometers away. Yeah, let's keep going. This is the cash order, so hopefully I remember to bring the change. So yeah, let's get on our way. Adjust my camera angle and let us go. Alright, up here, let's go. Okay, so Grab Navigator told me to jump in here, and my destination should be just up ahead. Just looking out for the address. Let's see, got it. Alright. Okay, total is... Keep the change. Okay, thank you brother. Thank you bro. Okay, so We had just dropped off the second order. Very nice young gentleman who told me to keep the change. And let's see, we are headed to Pet Lovers Hougang Mall, which is a pet store. So I think this would be a Grab Mart order. And we are taking about 10 kg worth of items. So I hope that's not going to be a problem. Truth be told, I have not carried such heavy items before. So we're really going to see if my bag and bicycle can take it. Okay, we're gonna exit the same way we came in. Oh. Okay, we are here at Hougang Mall. Yeah, speaking. Yeah, correct. You need me to come back? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm here already. Okay, can. Which one? Sorry. Ah, okay. So these two bags. Thank you. Okay, so we picked up the first bag, and the lady smiled and waved. So I thought that that was everything, but she called us back, and it's a good thing that she called us back to pick up the last bag of food, which she had placed nearer to her counter. So yeah, so truth be told, I'm kind of apprehensive if my setup can take the weight, but let's try. The distance we're traveling is 1.6 km, so let's be careful and let's be on our way. Straight off the bat, I can already feel my bike swerves a lot more with such a heavy order in my bag. And this is actually the exact same place where I nearly got into an accident where my bicycle wheel got stuck in the metal grating. So I'm glad nothing like that happened this time around. And let's go. Oh shit. You guys see that? That was a dead bird or crushed bird on the road. Gnarly. Okay, so we're just on the way to drop off order number 3, and numbers 4 and 5 have come in. However, I am going to be going into Serangoon area very near next. I'm really not sure if I want to reject that order and keep within my area. Okay, this GrabMart order thankfully isn't that far, and right after that we're going back to Hougang River Court again. But as I mentioned, I am being sent to Next for one of the deliveries. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. But let's get this GrabMart order delivered, and then I will decide again if I want to reject one of the orders. We're just arriving. I'm just gonna park here in the motorcycle lot. That is one heavy order. I do feel like I'm grocery shopping. Okay, order number 3 was dropped off. I decided to just leave it at the door. And we need to go and pick 2 orders up, which is from Xingji Congee, which basically is porridge as well as Wingstop. However, the porridge order is bringing us to Serangoon, which, if you ask me, I don't want to be traveling that distance to Serangoon. So unfortunately, I am going to cancel it. Cancel job. Customer location is too far. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pick up the Wingstop order instead and deliver it further down the line. So I am aware that there's a weekend quest going on, and you know, acceptance ratings is important, but in the interest of not going too far away from the area that I want to work, I am going, or rather I have cancelled one of the orders. We're on the way back to Wingstop, and we're gonna park up right outside. 054. Thank you. So far, I do have a good impression of Wingstop. majority of the time when I come by to pick up an order, it's ready and waiting. So honestly, that's a really plus point for them. We have about 1 kilometer away to the drop-off location, so let's get on our way. I do hope that me cancelling that order that brought me to Serangoon won't affect things too much. Hopefully we still can get orders coming in. So this would be order number 4, I believe, that we're doing. So yeah, let's get going. Okay guys, so basically what's happened is my camera battery died. I do not know when, so there may be missing footage. So yeah, we're just arriving at I believe it's our 6th order pickup from a vegetarian store. So we're gonna check if the order is ready for us or not. Thank you. Okay, picked up the order and we have 1.5 kilometers to go to drop this off. I do want to get a sip of water first. And yeah, as I mentioned, I don't know where my camera cut off, so it'll be a bummer if there are some footage lost. I am quite puzzled that the battery didn't last that long. Usually my battery would last me say 2 hours at 1080p 60 frames. However, it's only around 7 and it's dead already. Luckily I do have 2 other batteries in me, so yeah, we'll see how when I edit the videos. But I believe this is order 5 or 6 that we're gonna drop off. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, we are just arriving at the customer location, so I'm just gonna park at the motorcycle lots. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a quick check on how many orders as well as how much we have earned after we drop this off. We have not gotten any new ones yet, so yeah. Hello.
We just hang outside for that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so we are up to 6 jobs and so far we have earned $29.40. I think I will be heading back into Hougang Mall to see if we can get any more orders. So yeah, that's the plan for now. 6 orders in, haven't gotten another yet. Let me just do a check on the incentive. So for the zone boost, we are at 125 gems, so that's great. Should be getting an extra $6 or so, I think. For the weekend quest, we will need 2 more orders to get 8, and if we are going to try for the Ramadan special incentive, we need another 5. But as I said, I'm not rushing. I don't have any goals. Take it easy, do what I can, and we'll see how it goes from there. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back when I reach Hougang Mall, or oh shit, so I was offline. Okay, so I'm back online, but in any case, I'm gonna bring you guys back once I get another order. That's really strange, I didn't hit the offline button, but yeah, I'll bring you guys back real soon. See ya. Oh, we have another order, which is Amigos, and it's gonna bring us into Buangkok. That's still okay. To me, that's not as bad as Serangoon. So yeah, we're gonna hit 1.3 km to Hougang Village and probably another 2.5 km to drop it off. But let's go. Okay, we are here. Let's check if the order is ready. and we've picked up the order. I think this is the most expensive order I've had. It's a total of about $88. So this episode 2 of season 2 is turning out to be a banger, I guess. We've gotten our heaviest order and now our most expensive order as well. I do hope that the plastic bag will hold because there are a lot of items in the order itself, and we have 2.2 kilometer journey to drop it off. So let's be on our way. Hello. Careful, huh?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Order number 7 is done. And order number 8 is in. Okay. We're going to Serangoon North and then back to this exact location where I'm at. This will be orders 8 and 9. Definitely brings us closer to where we want to be in terms of hitting our incentive. But yeah, I'm not gonna think so much like one of the members in Grab Adventures videos. I think one of the guys commented, when you're doing auto accept orders, think less, just do. And I guess that's not wrong. I'm gonna think less and just do. Okay, so we're gonna pick up order number 8, and I believe we're gonna come in towards here to pick up order number 9. And the time now is 7:36. We are making very good progress here, so I'm definitely happy with that. Let's keep the orders going. I was tempted to not work today and just relax at home, but honestly I'm glad that I didn't do that, and we're out here doing deliveries, so that's great. Looks like it's going to be this building. Where exactly, I'm not too sure. I think we'll have to head inside to really take a look. In the meantime, let's park up. Okay, order was already prepared, so we've got it, and then we're gonna head back to the way we came, after which it looks like less than a kilometer to drop off the food, so that's good. We could have been at order number 10, but as you remember, we cancelled an earlier order that was bringing us into Serangoon. I don't really mind. That doesn't really matter to me, if I can just put it that way. So yeah, let's go. Just gonna head the way that I came.
Hi people, so I'm just gonna take this chance to ask you to follow me on Instagram. My handle is sgeatsyt on Instagram. See you there.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the way to pick up order number 9, and quite nicely there's a park connector that we can take instead of riding on the road. We are about 1 km to pick up order number 9, and yeah. Alright, so just wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts Episode 1 of season 2 was, I think it was about 43 to 45 minutes long. And that was even after I had cut down as many things as possible, which would include traveling to the restaurant to pick up the order. Tried to reduce that. And I think what partially or partly contributes to the extended video is that I now limit myself to only allowing 2 times fast forwarding speed. Simply put, this is because from feedback from people who comment on my videos, watching other food delivery vloggers and how they edit their videos. So we're here to pick up order number 9. Back to my story. I hope the new style of editing is okay with you guys. And because I only post once a week, I think the
Order number, brother?
134.
134. Only flavor. You take the 134 first.
134, thank you. Yeah, so because I only post about once a week, I think the longer videos is okay. I hope so. But if you have a different opinion, if you think differently, let me know in the comments. I'm very open to feedback and changing up how I do my videos. So yeah, I think season 1 was pretty good. We're up to over 60 subscribers as of today, and today would be 9 April. We now have 690 meters to deliver the first one. And yeah, I was also going to say that I found myself saying that the shift I'm on is a good shift, etc. And I found myself saying that a lot. But I also thought to myself, why do I keep saying that? And honestly, I do think that I really just enjoy doing Grabfood deliveries as a part-time hustle. And yeah, I do feel that when you make it a full-time job, that is when it becomes sort of like, almost becomes a chore. And yeah, it may be more difficult to do because, working only at peak hours like I do may or may not be sustainable. So yeah, I will need to find a way down. Okay, and it looks like I may have to carry my bicycle down this flight of stairs. So okay, let me get off. Bicycle stairway, that is so cool. Let me adjust the angle so you can see what I'm doing. I am also going to keep my hand on the brake. Yeah. Hope you guys can see I'm trying to angle my body so that you'll be able to see this. Honestly, this is so cool. I never knew this existed, even though I have come to this part of the neighborhood before. Alright. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we're going on to Gerald Drive. So as I was saying, yeah, this is and still is a great shift. We are on our way to deliver orders 8 and 9. And the good thing is they are practically side by side. And I would say typical Grab Navigator style. It has led me to the wrong entrance. So we're gonna go by the front now. Alright, this should be it. Hello. Going to that way, okay, thank you. So to my right is where the maps brought me.
This is the biggest one for the pasta and the yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. Here you go. Thank you. Okay, and we are in the same condo, just like going to a different block. Okay, that's brilliant. I'm probably just gonna inform the guard house just in case they ask me where I'm going. I mean. Center one. Okay. Okay, thank you. We are going to the center block. Hi, Grabfood. Hello, sorry, I had a bit of trouble finding this. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are 9 jobs in, $44 exactly, and the time now is 8:11 p.m. I'm gonna take a look at where the orders seem to be, and based on the map, And I know a lot of people say don't trust the map, but based on the map, it's supposed to be towards Hougang Green. So that's where I'm gonna head to. And yeah, hopefully we can get at least 10 orders done. So yeah, I'm still energetic. I don't feel tired or anything like that. We are at 175 gems for the zone boost, which is very good. And yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do is to bring you guys back once I get another order. And yeah, so as I mentioned, the plan is to gonna head back into Hougang Green, Hougang Mall, and we'll see from there. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back shortly. See ya. Okay guys, so on our way to Hougang Green, we got 2 more orders, which is Ice Bar and La Pola from Hougang Avenue 8. This will be orders 10 and 11, and hopefully we can go up to 12 orders as well. And it will all be delivering around this area, so that's good. What I am gonna do is to change out the battery first. So I'll bring you guys back once I reach the restaurant at Hougang Green Shopping Mall. See you in a bit. Alright guys, we have reached Hougang Green Shopping Mall and we're going to level 2 to Ice Bar. And I think I already spotted it. Yeah, and I think I've eaten here as well. Pretty alright, waffles and ice cream. From the looks of it, they don't have any customers in their store at this time. Alright, let's see if it's gonna be ready. Hello, I got 606. Thank you. Okay, there was like one group of customers in there and order was ready and waiting, so that's great. We now have to go down to Hougang Avenue 8 to pick up a mala order. Alright, we're not too far away from the second restaurant. We're just going by a way that I'm more familiar with. Sorry, thank you. And we are 300 meters away. Okay, we are arriving. Let's head in and pick up the order. Okay, first order is 1 kilometer away. And if I remember correctly, the last time I delivered mala wasn't the best. There was some spillage. I think this was in earlier episode, quite early episodes on my channel. So I'm gonna try and be a little bit more careful delivering this one now. So I need to make a right and then a right again. Alright, we have just about reached, and about here, the ice bar order. Okay, that was relatively easy. I wouldn't say easy, but it wasn't very hard on the legs. I do want to do a few more. I feel okay, my legs. And hopefully we can hit a little higher tier on the incentive. Okay, should be this one. Okay, no response on the bell. So I knocked and no response either. So I put it on the shelf and took a picture and sent it to the customer. So for our next delivery, we are going 1.7 kilometers away. Yeah, doesn't look too difficult, at least I hope not. And yeah, we'll see how we go from there. It looks like we're going back, or at least we're going not back, we're going behind the Institute of Mental Health. So that may or may not be a little creepy, but we'll see how it is. Alright. Weather has been great this evening. Orders more or less came in very smoothly. So yeah, let's get back on the road. The only thing is I ran out of water and I am pretty thirsty right now. Alright, note to self, this is the mala order, so I need to be careful. Okay, we're gonna head out and then make a left turn, I believe. Alright, let's go. Okay, this is a pretty huge block, if I may say. Okay. Hello. Thank you. Alright. We have 11 bookings done, and I kind of want to do one more so that we can hit the 12 orders tier of the incentive. Earnings wise, we are at I believe it's $53.90, which is pretty good. And in order to get one more, I'm going to head back towards Hougang Green Shopping Mall. That's just based off the heat map saying that there are orders coming from there. So that's where I'm gonna head, and hopefully we can get one or two more and hit the 12 order incentive on Grab, which would give me an extra $13. That is quite a lot. My cancellation is at 8.3%, so I'm not going to cancel anything else even if I get a very far order. I'll just do it because I don't want to have done all that hard work and shoot myself in the leg, if you will. So I'm going to bring you guys back once I reach Hougang Green or once I get another order. See you in a bit. Hello peeps, so just as we arrived at Hougang Green, we have Arnold's Fried Chicken and Ichiro Fusion Bowl to pick up and deliver. So these are going to be the last two orders of the night, and yeah, let's go pick them up. I think the other day we also ended our shift with Arnold's and Ichiro Fusion Bowl. So I think this will bring us up maybe to 12 or 13 orders, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a great way to end the shift. Let's go pick up the Arnold's order first. Hello, 690. 还没好 Okay. Can I buy a drink? Can I do Sejora large? Take away. Sure.
Just go over the counter to collect, yeah?
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we got ourselves a drink, picked up the Arnold's order. So right now we're gonna put the Arnold's order in the bag, and then we will head over to Ichiro Fusion Bowl, which is at the back end of the building, to get that picked up. The Arnold's order is actually quite big. Alright, Ichiro Fusion Bowl order is picked up. And we have what looks like a 2-kilometer ride to the first drop-off location. So that's where we're gonna head to. It's gonna be going into Sengkang. My camera battery appears to be still full, so it's my last battery as well. So hopefully I'll have enough battery to bring you guys to the last two orders of today. Ooh. I'll be honest, guys, my legs are just starting to cramp up a little bit. It's been 4 hours into our shift, which is much longer than the usual. I'm gonna take it easy. Times like these, I really wish I had a road bike. Honestly, I mean, I had a e-bike. Needless to say, I think you guys know I'm in a lot of pain right now, especially my right leg. If I see any shop, I will stop by and buy a isotonic drink. Although I did just finish a Sejoria orange. Okay, we are slowly making our way into Sengkang, and we have about 230 meters to the first drop off. Thank you. Alright, I see a 7-Eleven. I may or may not buy a drink from here. Let's go drop off the food first. Okay, we are moving on to the last order of today, and yeah, I think I'm gonna stop and get a isotonic or energy drink first, maybe a Red Bull, and consume that before I move on to the next one. The next one is 1.7 kilometers away, so I think that's still okay, but let's go grab a drink before we go deliver this. I don't think it will take too long to get a drink, so it shouldn't affect the customer or the food too much. I would much rather have energy to travel there rather than be cramping and have to take rest along the way. So let's just go get an energy drink first. Boom, baby. Thank you. Okay, so there wasn't any Red Bull, so I got myself Monster Energy as well as 100 plus. We are going to mix the two and see how that tastes. Let's just use our water bottle here. Okay, let's get back on the road. We have 1.7 kilometers to go for the last delivery of this shift. Okay. What level?
11, thank you.
Sure. For... Okay, sure. Oh, thank you. Sorry? Oh no, I just bought. Thank you. Enjoy. Oh, I am pleasantly surprised. That was such a nice customer. He tipped me $4 cash, and then he asked like if I needed any water to drink, but I literally just bought, so I declined him. But wow, that really is such a nice guy. In the interest of making sure that I have enough battery to do this, I'm going to do a shift summary once I reach my bicycle, and then we're gonna take a short ride home. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to give you guys a shift summary of the work we've done today. So I hope you can see on my screen, but we've done 13 jobs. We started at 5:23. It was a double order from Wing Charlie's by Rice and Grind and Wingstop, followed by Pet Lovers at Hougang Mall. I believe, yeah, it was just a single. Okay, then we had a double order, which is Singji porridge and Wingstop at Hougang River Court, but the porridge order was going to bring me into Serangoon, so I cancelled that. So I hope you can see the cancelled, followed by Wingstop. Then we had Basasak chicken. I hope I said it right. That was a really short order as well. That was great. Followed by a vegetarian, Tia vegetarian. Then we went to Amigos at Hougang Village. Then the last 6 orders are all group orders. So we had Nana Banana, what a funny name, at Serangoon North. And then Pietro. Then we had Ice Bar at Hougang Green. And then La Pula Mala Hot Pot at Hougang Village, just around the same area. And we finished off with Arnold's Fried Chicken and Ichiro Fusion Bowl. So we're 13 orders in. We have earned $63.60. And as for the incentives, we have hit the 12 order tier for the weekend quest. So that's going to give us an extra $13. That's awesome. And then I also have 200 gems, which is 5 cents a piece. So, oh my god, that's going to give me an extra $10. So all in all, it should be 63 plus 26, if I'm not wrong. Let me just double confirm. 63 plus 13 plus 10, 26. Yeah, so we should be getting a total of $89. I'm going to round up and say that's $90. $90 for... we started at 5:30, so 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. For 4, and I would say, let's just do 4.5 hours. 90 divided on 4.5 hours. Wait, are you kidding? We're earning 20 an hour. That is... I'm really not sure if my calculation is right or wrong, but that is an awesome shift. That is really an awesome shift. So yeah, needless to say, I think you guys can tell that I'm really happy with how the shift went. $89, $90 is probably the most I've earned in a single shift. It has to be. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's episode. I'm not sure if it's going to be as long as like 43 minutes or something like that, but I hope it's around there. I'll try and edit my way through. So yeah, I hope you guys like this second episode of season 2. And if you like the video, obviously press the like button, share it with your friends, and support me by smashing that subscribe button. So thanks for following along. Hope you have a great day, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.